Welcome to the online training for ECCAD pipe. In this session, we're going to take the Revit system that we extracted from Revit and we're going to prepare it and bring it into the ECCAD. The first things you want to check before you import your Revit system is you want to make sure you have your routing preferences set up and your pipe fabrication preferences set up. The routing preference, you're going to go to Manage, then you'll go to the pull down under Style Manager and just select your pipe routing preference. And here I've got my copper solder is the way I want to bring this in. And I've got this set to bring in 1/2 inch to 4 inch. I'll just OK that. Now I'm going to go look at my pipe fabrication preferences, which are on the Home tab underneath the Fabricate pull down, and we'll go select pipe fabrication preferences. There are other items that don't work inside the routing preference, such as valves and caps and P-traps and stuff like that that don't have a place to live in the routing preference. So they have a place over here. So you can see I've told it if you see a ball valve come in as an Apollo Combraco bronze valve. As I scroll on down through here, you can see I've got here where I'm going to bring in a cap as well. So this is set up the way I want it. So now I can just come up to my Insert ribbon, go to Revit, and I'm going to tell it that I want to import this file, and I'm going to map it to whatever preference I want it to go to, and I want it to go to copper solder, and now I'll just say Finish. Depending upon the size of the file that you've brought in from Revit, it could take a couple of minutes to bring into ECCAD. You'll notice in the lower right hand corner of the screen there's a Importing Revit Systems status bar. This will let you know when it's through importing, and the system will also paint up on the screen. Now that the system is just about through importing, it's going to go through and detail it, and then it's going to paint it up onto the drawing. So now that it's painted up onto the drawing, we can see here that it's brought in a lot of information. But the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your Home ribbon and go to the pull down under Load Catalog and select your error log. This will show you if there's errors in this import, and it will jump right to where the error is. So right now I've got a female to female type joint conflict. To fix that, I'm going to go right in here and I'm going to select the pipe. I'm going to select the grip of the pipe. Now I'm going to pull this into my part till I get my snap. And once I get my snap here, I can just click onto that, and it put the reducer and everything in there for me. I just hit enter, and that's fixed. To go to the next error, you just click here, and that can be fixed the same way by just making your selection here on the pipe. Bring it over. We'll just bring it in here till we get our grip. Once we get our grip show up, we click and bring that in. We can come back now and we can do other things with this model. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to select a piece of pipe, because it will bring in the pipe full length joints as it was drawn in Revit. So I want to make them into 20-foot joints. So I've clicked onto a piece of pipe, and then I right click and I go to pipe length. Now I want this to go ahead and I want to break this into 20-foot joints. So I'm going to tell it that I want to select my objects. So I just go ahead and select the entire run. And now I'm going to say I want to break it, and I want to go ahead and I want to apply that, and now I want to OK that. So now once it's through breaking that up, it's come in and it's added couplings for me everywhere that it's broken that joint. We can also come in now and run a bill of material and get all of the cut lengths of every piece of pipe. So by just clicking onto our Trimble ECCAD pipe quantity schedule, I'll select the entire portion, and then I'll go ahead and have my schedule here. This is a cut length of every piece of pipe in the model. If I want to modify this, maybe I want it to total all the sizes. I can right click this, edit schedule table, and go to total length and say I want to modify this column, and I want to turn on my totals. So as I go ahead and hit OK and OK, now it's added totals to the bottom of each size category. So we took just about few minutes here to bring in almost 1,500 lineal feet of pipe. And that's how you can use the ECCAD to import your Revit systems.
We hope you enjoyed this video. See what's next in our product tips playlist, or visit mep.trimble.com for even more product resources.